So I woke up early to take my dad to the dealership to get a rental car. Then Sig also needed to get to work, so me being the last person in the house who could drive both of them had to get up pretty early. Came back home, settled into bed, ready to slip away. And then I got a ping. So let's get into it. Home base report. I was kind of wondering if we were going to get this because the new season is tonight. The end of Ventures is like, as I'm recording this, it is 10:21 a.m. It is going to go away at 6 p.m. my time. So that is very soon, just over 7 hours, I believe. Probably getting that wrong. I don't care. In case you missed it, be sure to check out Lars' update about the storm. So if you guys have not seen this, I went over this in the video I made recently. Right here. Jailing is dead, question mark, and it kind of is. We're not quite there, but don't worry about it. And then, of course, there was a secret update about Lefty and Righty getting canceled. I'm getting ahead of myself. So if you guys want me to go over all these changes, I'll link that video down below. It's pretty interesting, and it's kind of nice to have some of that changed. Also, they kind of just didn't tell anybody that you can cancel going commando and Lefty and Righty. And even in my own video, I never actually told you how, but you just click the same button you use to pull it out. Careful, everybody, when you spam. So for me, it's control, but when you spam control or whatever your activation key is, don't click it more than once, because what happens is you pull out, you activate your ability, pull out the minigun, lefty and righty, whatever, and then after about 5 seconds, then you can cancel it. However, that 5-second window doesn't initiate right away. So you can pull it out and cancel it immediately. So now you're hit with a 50-second cooldown and no lefty and righty in your hands. That won't be as much of a problem because this venture season will not be reducing any cooldowns, and lefty and righty is going to go back on the shelf for the rest of the year, unfortunately. Such a good ability, way too long of a cooldown. Going commando, however, does not have such an issue, but yeah, you're still gonna be left with like a 20-second timer. So yeah, all right. Winterfest is melting away, so now it's time to welcome back the Mild Meadows Ventures season. Some scouting reports, things are gonna get feral during this season. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what they okay. Mild Meadows returns. Major Oswald drills you in the war games. Wukong descends. So let me explain. Let me actually pull something up in advance here. We'll get to this in a second. So along with the Great Dragon's Fist, so basically Chinese New Year's weapons, Wukong and STONEHEART, FARRAH. I don't know who that hero is. So here in the Mild Meadows, you get to enjoy the benefits of the escalation modifier. You can read this if you want. I'll hold it on screen, but essentially 30 eliminations, you get a nature burst, which stuns enemies, and then after 60 kills, you get a fire burst. Now, all of these eliminations have like a cooldown. You'll see it on the left-hand side of your screen in-game. They're pretty cool, but honestly, I haven't found a lot of ways to work with this. The last time there was a venture season for this, I didn't know. I mean, you just play normally. It doesn't, and then every 30 kills, you know, the enemies start dancing, or they freeze, or they take damage. It's nice. But it didn't really change how I played at all. That's why making a loadouts for this season was really difficult, because the modifier didn't affect any loadouts. You just play normally. Generally, I would recommend loadouts based around weapons, but we have vending machines, so there's no way to actually control that. So that just takes out. Does Epic realize that they're just slicing out a huge part of the game by not letting us use our own weapons? Either way, I do want to plug something not too early in the video. If you guys, oh, I'm gonna regret this, need any help with anything, if you guys are looking to run ventures, we have a pretty huge Discord community. We just recently passed 22,000 members, and we do have a ventures channel. So if you guys are interested, you can be very polite. Nobody has to carry anybody. Don't even ask for carries. It's not okay. Nobody's gonna, you're gonna not gonna get any help. What you want to do is say, yo, I'm power level whatever, looking for people to play with. If you participate in your missions, you shouldn't have a problem. Remember, not everybody is online at once. I get a lot of rude comments from people who are like, your Discord's dead, people are mean. First and foremost, if you popped in, waited 5 seconds, and got 3 people who weren't interested, you have by no means scanned the entire community. And second, if anybody's ever rude in our community, ping at Fortnite mods. I got a scathing comment on YouTube yesterday about some supposed admin who was rude. I didn't even know who that was. Ping at Fortnite mods if anybody's ever being a jerk. We don't like that, but I am not solely responsible for all 22,000 members, as I'm hoping you can understand. So yeah, our Discord community is a really nice place. We try to keep it that way at least, and you know, it's a good place to find people to run ventures with. There is no reason that you should ever have to play alone. Also, if you guys want some entertainment, I do stream on Twitch. I'm gonna start plugging this now. I got follow botted the other day. I'm not thrilled about that, so that isn't accurate. But if anybody wants to be a real follower, Twitch link is down below. And while you're down there, you can use code Mista, which helps me out, you know, supports me. You guys can use that, you know. Creators get 5% if you ended up, you know, buying anything. All right. War games. I'm going to skip this. Can I skip this? Do we care? War games is that game mode that we all ignore, and that's why I pulled this up earlier. You just get the different banners. It's available year-round. It was pretty fun at first, but then they axed the rewards, and it's not cool anymore, so I'm just going to skip that because I don't care. You guys can read it if you do, but I'm not even gonna lie to you. Lunar llamas are also pretty underwhelming. In fact, instead of making a best perks for all of the individual dragon weapons, I have one video covering all of them at once because dragon weapons are kind of mediocre. A couple of them are kind of fun. The Dragon's Might shotgun can be really neat, but the AR, the Dragon's Roar, is also kind of fun sometimes. But none of these weapons are top tier, and I'm not going to pretend like they are. Wukong is a great filler, by the way. So every 6 range illuminations triggers an explosion doing 37 base damage. I wish they would stop using base damage because nobody knows what that means. I've had a lot of different formulas thrown at me, and it's annoying. I wish they would just say damn. I don't know. Anyway. He's not the best hero in the game. He kind of gets phased out in more refined loadouts, but if you're somebody who's like power level 60s, 70s or less or whatever, maybe even the hundreds, and you just need an extra support perk, he is really, really good. Remember, it's weapon elimination, so he is not going to work with minigun or lefty and righty or any ability, but every 6 kills, you just get an extra explosion. Pretty good for crowd clearing and not bad at all. Dragon's Fist, terrible weapon. People have tried to convince me otherwise and been unsuccessful. Stoneheart Farrah, who is it? I'm just kidding. So, Stoneheart Farrah, one of the defining heroes in the game. She is insanely strong. Top 5 bows, I just made that recently, and I do actually want to refine my best bows loadout because I need to rewatch it. It was a long time ago, and I think I focused more on Blast from the Past, which I stand by, but I would like to make a new video focusing more evenly on Totally Rockin' Out, Blast from the Past, and Preemptive Strike, which is surprisingly good for bows. So I would like to redo this video and just give a new twist on it, because I think a lot of people just see the date of a Oop, that's not how you spell bow. People see the date on the video and just assume it's outdated, and I don't blame them. I mean, you see 2020 and just, you know, but anyway, I would like to get back into that just because, you know, Farrah's coming back around. She is insanely good for bows, and she chains with the vacuum tube bow. So if I would like to share with everybody my art project I made the other day. The vacuum tube, oh wait, where did I put it? Did I put it in the top 5 bows video? Oh, that would have been so nice if I did. I'd be so organized. Okay, this was, god damn it, dude. Okay, all right. Windows doesn't automatically preview as images. I had to change it. So this is basically what happens with Farrah and the vacuum tube bow. It's phenomenal. Each one of these white lines is Farrah's ability, and they get chained from the tube lightning. It also gets chained from the cloud of smoke from the cloud burst, and yada yada yada. Really good hero. Miss Pods, War Games, I'm skipping it because I don't care. Snuggle Specialist is actually really good for the support of Dragon Slash because that extra energy trail damage is just really nice. It just essentially just cuts the field in half, and anything that walks across it takes damage. Super, super solid. And then the Kevin Bot pack is here. I have a whole video on him, so I'll link that down below if you guys want to hear more. So yeah, I wish, I know, it might be annoying for them, but I wish they would say immediately when the end of this season is. I'll go back to that yearly timeline. It can be supposed that you guys have until around March 27th. That's last year, so that's not law or anything, but around the end of March, beginning of April should be the end of this season. So, you know, as usual, you got about 2.5 months to do everything you want to do. And yeah, I'll make a new video on Ventures rewards. They're the same every season, but, you know, people like to have that clarification. So, see you guys soon. New videos coming out. I'm going to be streaming tonight. Should have mentioned that earlier, but that's okay. I'll see you guys then, right? Yeah? I missed the recording. Oh, no. I'm not supposed to still be here. Well, do I just keep it going? You know, fun little extra bit at the end while the end cards are here? Okay, I'm going to hit the actual hotkey for ending the recording now.